I am Rachel.
And I am Nikki, and we are the Stitch Sisters.
And today's video is another stashattack.
We haven't done this for, how long was it? About 6 months?
We've only ever done it once before.
We've only done it. But we feel the need, the stash is getting bigger again.
It is.
And there's some fabric that needs to be used up. And we wanted to have another fresh look at it. So the stashattack is the perfect way to do that.
Yes, it is. And for those of you who also have fabric and pattern stashes that are getting out of control, then why don't you join in with us? So what we call a stashattack is basically where we choose for each other 3 patterns from our stash. And then once we've presented those 3 options to each other, Nikki's not seen the patterns I've chosen from her stash for her.
And neither has Rachel.
Exactly. And then we have to choose which of those 3 options we want to go for.
And then we go and have a look in our fabric and we choose the fabric to go with it.
Because whether you've got a good match for the fabric or not makes all the difference, I think, as to whether it's the right pattern. Because you don't just want to be making stuff that you're not going to wear. That's the important thing. It's better off just staying in your stash if you're not actually, if it's not going to fill a hole in your wardrobe, or it's not something that you actually think you're going to wear.
Yeah.
So if you want to go and watch the other stashattack video, then we'll pop a link up above. Last time I made a little pyjama set, didn't I? A little frilly top and shorts.
And I made a cape.
Yes, it couldn't be more different.
Now we have set a little criteria for this one, just so that we knew what to kind of look for each other.
Yeah.
And because we've booked a holiday together, we're making something for our holiday.
But that's the only stipulation. Something holiday based. Now, if you do want to follow along, your 2 stipulations are simply that your pattern should come from your stash and your fabric should come from your stash. That is all. It can be anything you want. There's no theme.
No.
We just want to see other people using up what's been sitting there for a long time. And the idea originally came out of the thought that we've got some beautiful fabrics in our stash and we're not
some
using them.
Patterns as well that we've just never got round to.
Yeah.
And it's like the kick up the bum that you need every now and again.
Yes,
to go,
exactly.
I've always wanted to make that. Why have I not done it?
So no more procrastinating.
No.
Go and look in your stash and see what you've got. But before you do, should we show them what we've got? Should I show them what patterns I've chosen for you?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Right, so let me just grab them here.
I'm excited.
Right, okay. So I've gone down the dress route.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
And because I know that when it comes to summer, I know you're much more of a separates person like I am too, but when it comes to summer, you like a dress.
Yeah, I do like a dress.
And the first one that I picked,
whoa,
you may well have given me about 10 million hints about before, because I made quite a few of these last summer, and every time I wore them, you would say, I need to make one of those, I need to make one of those. So now is the time. So this is a Vogue Very Easy 9253. I made a couple of floral ones last year and I wore them so much that it's just really flattering. A lot of people don't leave the V quite that deep, and I'll leave it to you to decide.
If I make it.
But I do think it looked quite cute with a little bralette underneath it in a colour that matched, you know. But anyway, that's option number 1. I'll pop that there. Option number 2.
I've tried to try yours on, didn't I? I'm just remembering. I did try
and
yours
it
on at
looked
one
fab
point.
on you.
At one point, she was wearing it while we were making something else and took it off, and I took the opportunity just to put it on, and it did look nice on me. So that was good. So that's a good choice. Right? Okay. Number 1. What's number 2?
Option number 2, I chose simply because it turns out that we both have exactly the same pattern in our stash, and I've already made this one, and I think you look great in it. So this is New Look 6507.
Yeah.
So I made effectively view A, but cut it off as a top.
Yeah.
And then I tucked it into my Simplicity skirt. So for the new craft house party.
Do
you recognise it?
With the fruit on your head.
Yes, with the fruit on my head. But I just think that view B, the main one on the pattern envelope, would look super cute on you.
Strapless.
Yeah.
Yes, it'd be perfect for holiday.
Perfect for holiday. Or even the asymmetrical one, because you can really pull off asymmetrical stuff. I don't like asymmetrical stuff because I don't like that bit under my arm. But you don't have that issue, so you could make the asymmetrical one. So that's option number 2. Ooh. And then option number 3 is a much more sort of pretty option.
Yeah.
Pretty girly, and isn't the sort of thing that I would ever expected you to have in your stash, but it turns out you did, so I'm hoping you like it. And it's this one here.
Ooh,
so this is a proper sundress, kind of a vintage sundress, and what I think is, because you've got so many options on there's a halter neck option. Let me just show you the line.
And I love a halter neck.
Exactly. So there's a halter neck option, which is view
D. Well,
B.
B and D are halter neck.
So yeah, that's B. Yeah, but the B has like a big tie on the back.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got these two sort of A and B are sweetheart bodices that have a little kind of knot in between. So it's kind of a cup. So I might have to teach you to do your first bust adjustment.
Because I've never needed to do one until now.
No, you probably won't need to on this either, to be completely honest. And then the other one is kind of a cup, but it's just one big. It's like a crop top almost.
Yes.
Because then it's got this middle panel, but it's got really interesting pleating at the neck edge, which is where the shaping comes from. So I think that all of those are very nice options. So I'm going to leave those there for you to have a little think about. Show me what you got, Mummy.
Oh, well, I've got for you. Right, so these ones I have for you are, again, for your summer holiday.
Okay.
And I know that you do like a summer dress.
Yes.
And you do like a lot of fitted dresses, but there's usually a lot of complaints of 2 or 3 hours after we've put on said fitted summer dress. That's why am I wearing this? It's too tight, it's too hot.
Especially on holiday. I do that all the time. I pack all these fitted bodices, and then after all I've had is a salad, and I'm like,
and it's too hot.
I have to go home and change.
No, it's great. So I've picked a couple of things which are more loose fitting for wafting.
Wafting, I like that wafting. Show me some wafting.
This first one is a dress. Again, I didn't expect to find this in your stash. It was maybe when you got a free with the magazine.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So it's this one here, and I think this long sleeveless maxi dress.
Yeah.
So it's McCall's M7381, but there's a couple of different lengths here.
Yeah.
And there is one with long sleeves, but I like the sleeveless one. This very simple kind of, very Grecian wrap over twisty tie bit at the front, and I think that would be very nice.
I know I don't keep all of the patterns that you get free with magazines, because if I don't think I'm going to use them, I give them to the charity shop. But I always kept this one because I think that the pleating on the shoulders is really interesting.
Yeah.
And I really like the curved waistband.
Yeah.
And it's also elasticated, fitted at the front, but it's elasticated at the back, so I think you'd get that comfort. But I do love that maxi version, and I'd never even considered that. I liked B.
Yes,
because
that reminds me of my 70s dress.
Yeah.
Because of the sleeves and
yeah. In fact, it's very similar in design to the one that I tried on in another story. That mustard linen one.
Oh yes.
It's not quite as full on the skirt, but it's got the same shape on the neck and the sleeve.
Yeah.
But anyway, for a holiday, I think D is lovely.
And is it? I didn't check which fabric it was. Is it just any fabric? It's not.
I think it's woven challis, crepe de chine, crepe, and cotton blends.
So it's not jersey,
lined.
but it's got an elasticated waist to use easily to get in and out of it. So lovely. So there'll be wafting in that one.
Potential wafting.
Another wafty one.
Excellent.
Is this chock and notch one?
Yeah.
So, which I absolutely love. So this one here.
Yeah.
I just think is beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's elasticated waist again, and it's got round neck, elasticated casing at the waist and sleeves. But again, you could make that short sleeved if you wanted to. You could put a little cap sleeve on it or something like that.
Or a little flared.
Or a little flutter sleeve.
Yeah.
Yes,
that could
would
be nice.
very pretty. And I like the big split.
Yeah, me too. I really like that. And I totally forgot I even had that one, to be completely honest. But
which neckline do you like?
I like the one. I don't necessarily want the one with the yoke around it. I prefer the one that's very plain. And I might even be saucy and make the little V slightly lower, depending on where it comes.
That would be a good one if you've got spectacular fabric.
Yeah, because there's very little going on.
There's very little going on, and with a long maxi dress, if you've got a fabulous fabric, you want to show the fabric off.
Yeah, it's got no bust darts, it's just got a couple of little waist. No, it doesn't even have that because it's elasticated. It's elasticated all the way around. Yeah.
It's basically like pyjamas.
Yes. I love it. I love the idea of pyjamas. And I think in a really floaty, like chiffon or georgette or voile or something like that, can float around.
Waft.
I'm going to waft. Okay, Okay, 2 wafting options. What's my third wafting option?
Your third wafting option, there is a dress version of this, but it's the jumpsuits that I really like. Because I've got a couple of summer jumpsuits, and have you got a couple of summer jumpsuits? I can't remember. No. So
I had a shop bought one that I only got rid of fairly recently.
But you need to make a summer jumpsuit. Okay. So I'm thinking this beauty here.
Yes.
So there's a lot of other details going on in all of these ones, but I love the simplicity of this one.
Yes.
I like the clean lines. I like the plain fabric, and I love the wide leg. I think it would look fabulous on you.
And it's another elasticated waist.
Yes.
Although that one will have fitting issues because
but you're the queen of fit. What are you saying?
Oh no, I'll sort it, but it won't be a straight out of the pack job. Yeah, because if I pick a size that fits my bust, then it's going to be huge everywhere else.
Okay.
The shoulders are going to be too far down, and it's just going to be too much fabric. But if I pick a size that fits my shoulders, then it's going to gape on the crossover or be too low because there isn't enough fabric to cover the boobage.
Okay.
So I think that one might require bust adjustment.
Okay.
But that is fine because we've got a class coming soon on bust adjustments, so I better get some practice in before we start filming that. Secret. It may or may not be coming next. But yeah, I really like that. Awesome. Okay.
I loved all 3 of them, and I could see you wearing all 3 of them.
Me too.
And I can see me wearing all 3 of these as well.
Excellent. Good choice.
I know. Boom.
Right. Let's go. We'll have a little pause here. We're going to go and have a little rummage in our fabric stashes, and then we will
look at them as well.
Come back and tell you what fabric we've chosen. We're back.
Much deliberation. We've had some rummaging through the stashes, each other's stashes as well.
Yeah, but we have picked our own fabrics in the end, haven't we? Because that's the only problem, is that we've all picked patterns because we're thinking floaty, wafty holiday. They require a lot of fabric.
They do.
So all of the 2 metre pieces in the stash are not
enough.
That has narrowed it down slightly.
Yes, absolutely.
So do you want to show us which of the patterns you decided to go for? I'm so excited you chose this one.
It's gotta be the
Yay! Boom! I love that pattern. You're not going to regret it.
No, I love it as well, and I'm very excited because the fabric I got is from my stash, but it's very new to my stash.
Okay.
I only bought it at the Knitting and Stitching show,
which is only about a month ago.
It was only about a month ago, and I bought 3 meters of it because it was so cheap. It was like £4 a meter, and it's this.
Wow, that is such a good holiday fabric.
Isn't it?
Love that. Did you get that from the textile centre?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So it was. So actually, what I'm thinking.
Viscose, so it's going to be lovely and drapey.
What I am thinking is I might possibly. Are the top? It's not. They're not 2 huge pieces, are they? Or is it a waist and a skirt?
Yeah, the front pieces are like
all one.
The sleeve is grown on.
Right. Okay.
So you've got a front and you've got a back.
Right. Okay.
Because then you've got your skirt front and your skirt back.
I think I'm just going to make it as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
With the fabric that I've got.
Well, you've got 3 meters. Whenever I've made that, I've never needed more than 2.5.
Even for the long one?
No. I've only ever made the short one. I've only ever made the midi length. But although the midi length it's longer than it's showing on her. It might not be on you. No. But on me, it's longer than it's showing on her.
Yeah.
But I reckon out of 3 full meters, you could probably get at least an extra few inches.
Excellent. That's all I need. But I'm very excited about it, and I'm going to. I might just take the sleeves to elbow length.
Yes.
I might do it as it says, and then try it on and see. I'm just thinking for holiday, but this is going to be just so drapey and lovely.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be heavy, and it's not going to crush in my
crust. It's not going to crust.
It's not going to crush in my case or anything like that. So I think it's going to be perfect holiday wear.
Absolutely.
So I'm very excited.
Fantastic.
And you, what have you chosen?
Well, do you know when you have had a fabric for ages and you're just a bit about it?
Yeah.
But then you put the right pattern and fabric together and suddenly it's a whole different kettle of fish. Or a whole different dress. Or jumpsuit in this case. I'm going to make this one. And I've decided that I am going to make it in a very dramatic, very Riviera, I think, style fabric. It's this. It's a navy and white crepe. It's quite a heavy crepe, so this might be, I'm not sure if it'll be too warm to actually wear on holiday.
But we've got the summer here.
But we've got the
as
whole
well.
summer, yes, exactly.
That's the thing.
But I just, as soon as I put those two together in my head, it just had to happen.
We've even been talking shoes.
I think I'm even going to stand up because it's such a big print that you can't see
No, let me hold
that much of it. But there you go. It's got these huge navy leaves on it, and I'm just imagining wearing it with a pair of red espadrilles or coral espadrilles and a big chunky necklace.
Oh yes.
And sipping a glass of local wine.
Oh, yes. Or a cocktail.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I've checked the pattern further, and there is going to be quite a few adjustments required.
Okay.
But I don't mind that because now I've got it in my head. I'm like, yes, it
Yes, it has to happen. Yeah, perfect. So we're in the run up to Easter now, and I think we've both sort of chatted, and we'll probably try and get them made over the Easter break.
Yes.
And then we'll come back to you with a reveal.
Yes, although we've decided that, a bit unlike last time where we put the whole video out at once, we're going to make you wait this time.
Yeah.
So for now, we're just telling you what's happening, and
show you
then
our
in a couple of weeks' time, we will do a pattern review, and we'll come back and show you exactly what happened. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. And in the meantime, if you want to do a stash attack, go and have a look and see what you can find. And if you do decide to join in, use hashtag stashattack and tag us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever.
It shows your pattern and your fabric.
Yes.
Oh, it's exciting. I'm literally, my tummy's rumbling. It's like fluttering. I'm so excited.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it so much.
Fabulous. I love making dresses.
Excellent.
So we'll see you in a few weeks with our lovely holiday wardrobe starters.
See you then.
Bye.